Well, it's a nice sunny day. Both cars are clean, but this one right here, again, every time I look at this, I see a little bit of different, color in the paint. I just saw a picture of a Tacoma online today. Had some brown in it. I've never seen that sort of paint effect. I've seen purple, I've seen blue, I've seen black, I've seen the dark cement, seen the lighter battleship gray. It's really nice how this color has all the the chameleon effect on it. So everything's been washed on this. It has been PPF'd, it's been ceramic coated, so it's going to keep really nice and scratch free. I could totally see how this paint would scratch very easily. I know how, or show it. And obviously these things chip like crazy if they're not protected. So do a little quick walk around so you can see how the color looks going through. The only modification I did to the exterior of this, other than tinting the front windows to about 20 degrees, is the red TRD Pro badge. But as much as I really want to do, it mimics this really nicely. I'll put the description or the place where I got it on Etsy. I'll put a link in the video description. Again, this is nice and tinted the same color as the back windows. But here's the difference of what I did in here. This is the darker TRD Pro shift knob, and it has the black instead of the silver simulated chrome finish, and then it has the black and red stitching. I also got the factory or the accessory transfer case shift knob. It's the same thing. So it has black where on top there you see the H2, H4, neutral, low 4. That was in chrome on the one that came on it. Likewise, it was chrome below there, simulated chrome. I went and got the blackout version of that. So that makes it just a little bit more subtle inside. I'm not a huge fan of all the chrome trim. I'll just probably leave the the knobs as is, and the chrome, I know there's a cover up for that, so I don't think I'm gonna change those over. But all in all, that's about all I'm really gonna do with this as far as modifications inside. The WeatherTech mats, this only has 300 miles. Look how how clean that just keeps them. And same thing back here. There's really nothing. There's been one little problem with it. When I got it, we took it out for a drive, and my daughter went to open this back door, and the rear door handle would not open from inside. At first I thought it was the child protectant lock was engaged, and it wasn't. So it was something where, I don't know, just an assembly air, whatever. They fixed it in 5 minutes at the dealership, but even at the best factory in the world, there are issues. So if that's the worst, so be it. And this does have the blackout trim from the port. Haven't put the net on it. That's my little safety kit, little first aid kit. And then you can see a little better in the light here the difference with these canvas back liners on it. They're just nice little additional bit of protection on here. So again, made in the USA. They're really easy to install and have on there. So have that. I have the WeatherTech liner on there, and that's pretty much everything as far as out of modification or changeover, whatever it is. So I wanted to give you a little idea of how that looked on there, and you know, it's kind of nice little contrast between the the dark gray and the blue on here. So I'm really digging this color so much more than I even thought I would, and it's really just, you know, I'm glad I went with it. Glad I went with the 24. The additional things on here, the front camera, you know, that's a big difference for me. I know the heated steering wheel will be, but I haven't really driven in anything cold. The other thing I really like on here, this is the side exhaust. I know it's better for clearance, you know, departure angle on here. But the one little thing it has the other effect of is if you have that back window cracked, you know, when you have the moonroof open, if they come out the back like most of the other non-TRD exhausts do, you'll get a real big whiff of the exhaust smell, and I know it's not a good idea to be running with the back window down you know, at all, but just a little bit on here. I'm noticing a big difference between this and between the rear exhaust on the red one. So, you know, it's just something, if you can get that if you spec out or just change it over on your current 4Runner. You can make the exhaust exit there, and even if I didn't have the windows you know, down a little bit with the moonroof open, just being off-road, you're going to have a little bit of a better departure angle. I just had this in here just to see, you know, I'm going to be taking it out. I don't really have the need to be banging my shin off there every time I'm walking through the garage. But other than that, I just wanted to give you a little quick update with it being in the sunlight here, this nice March day. It's a pretty color, and it is, you know, it's a pretty vehicle. I love these 5th gens. I'm gonna miss that one. I'm still waiting to hear back from the one person who had asked, you know, if I'd sell it to them, and told them I needed a month to think about it, and they needed a month to think about it. It's family, so, you know, no big deal. If they say that they don't want it, I'll let you folks know if any of you want to see it. Otherwise, I'm going to put an ad and sell it locally. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you like this, like and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing some actual driving in this vehicle. It only has 200 and some miles on it. Now that it's nice, I can start getting out there and enjoying it. Problem is, now that it's nice, I can get out there enjoying it. I can get out there and enjoy this. But what I can't wait to do is I have a 5th generation Celica 93, and coming soon another 5th generation Celica. And I will love to get a comparison between 5th gen 4Runner and 5th gen Celica. So I'll have that out in the next week or so. I have to get it ready for a trip down to Charlotte, North Carolina, to the AACA, Antique Car Club of America show in Charlotte at the Speedway. The Celica is going to be going for its senior level championship. It already has its first in the junior division, and it's going to be fun. We're driving it down there. I don't know how many 100 miles it is, but it's about an 8-hour drive, and it's a fun drive, and it's a wonderful car. It's a 5-speed manual, 60,000 miles on it, and it's very enjoyable. So I'll get a video between these two. Hopefully that one's still around so you can see it together with that, and who knows, maybe the other one will be here before then. Stay tuned.